Do we have everything for our grocery list?
I think so. It's right there. Welcome to a new video. It's Saturday and we are going to head out.
Resonant seguindo contato.
Oh, that's steering is that one. He has a monster. It has fizz, so he's burping. We're back in the car. We have done some shopping.
Unexpected shopping.
And yes, some unexpected shopping. We went here for a water meter for our garden hose, so we know how much water we give the veggie patch and the greenhouse. We did get that, so that is great. It was the same price at Eula as at Bauhaus, so we just went to Eula because that's right there. And Bauhaus is here as well, but it's on the other side. And then we went into the Galleria and just walked around a bit. I needed some underwear, so we went to H&M for that. And then we also saw a, what is it, like a kitchen store?
Yeah, kitchen store.
And we went in to get a new cheese slicer, yes, which those are expensive. I didn't realize cheese slicers were that expensive. We might also got a really good one. So that's also more expensive, but just the cheap one was also
a brand from
Norway.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the cheaper one was also 300 kroners.
Yeah.
So, and this one was 500. So we did get a more expensive one, but it's all metal, no plastic in it. We do like that. And it's made in Norway, which we also like.
Yeah.
No.
That's amazing.
No like Chinese, no Chinese crap.
Yeah.
So it's kind of worth the price as well. And we will probably, it will last a very long time. And then we also got some coffee cups because we've been drinking a smaller coffee in the morning and it just looks a bit sad because we needed to use the big mugs with just half coffee. So now we have the half size. I think we will show you when we get home what we bought because it's all the way back there. And I don't want to grab it right now. So we got some coffee cups and then we also saw a cheese grater that's like a mill.
Yeah.
Basically.
Cheese and nuts.
Oh, and nuts, yes, so we can make our own nut flour, basically, which I am actually excited about, because then I can bake nut bread.
Yeah.
Which
sounds
new tasty.
Tin.
Oh, and I have a new bread tin. So yeah, we saw some stuff, and we just had to buy it, because we've been looking for these things for a long time, and yeah, when you see it, you just have to grab it. So we will show you back home. Now we just had food. We just had our McDonald's burgers and we got the drinks at Eula, so that's a tiny bit cheaper than getting it at McDonald's. And McDonald's didn't have Monster, so we have a Monster from the Eula. Yeah. And now we are heading to El Gigante, which is right over there. We're gonna walk because it's very busy. It's a Saturday and the whole parking lot is basically full, so we don't want to move the car and then look for a spot over there. So we're just gonna walk. And then we either wanted to go to a second-hand store, like a thrift store, but since it's so busy, the parking there was very small. So I don't know if I want to risk going there and then not being able to park. But it's only a 6-minute drive, so it's not very far. And then we do also have to do groceries, like a big grocery shop, like the big beginning of the month or end of the month. it is not June yet.
Yeah.
So basically, but like end beginning of the month we do like a bigger grocery shop, and we have to do that. So
I have my salary shop.
yes, basically, basically that. So let's go. My hand is getting sore, so let's go.
Exit the roundabout onto Alpenbeken, then turn right. Turn right into the parking lot, then turn right.
And we're home. Did we buy too much? Maybe. It just started to rain, so I wanted to do this quickly. Nathan had other plans.
Oh, it's a best dip.
Does it work?
Yeah.
We have a water meter. Yeah, that's already 1.3 liters.
Whoa.
Whoa. Okay. I'm gonna do this quick because it's raining more and more. And a lot of this is grocery, so it looks like a lot, but I think it's okay. We did think of Pixel. We have 8 of her wet foods. This is for 16 days. And we have 3, so we have a lot of them now.
First the things for the freezer.
That is smart. We have our cooler with us. And we got some vegetables this time. And then toilet paper and kitchen roll. And then we have this for our strawberries, so they don't rot on the floor. And also to keep them warm in winter. I don't know if it will last until winter, but maybe we can use one now. And then we have one.
Yeah, maybe.
And also, if our squash starts growing, we can use this as well for the squash. Or melon, or anything that grows on the ground. We can put this as blender, which is great. And if anyone knows where you can buy it in a bigger volume that's cheaper, let us know. Because this was 140 kroners per bag, which I think can be cheaper if you can buy it in a bigger bag.
Yeah.
And then this is all just groceries. So milk, cheese, a bit of veggies, some honey, flour, some pads, some
Pyjama.
pasta, and very excitingly, I found a pajama set.
Yeah.
Which
Nice.
we were looking for all morning and couldn't find anything we liked. And then at the Maxi Ika, we found this one. And I hope it fits. Because it's an XS and a medium. Which I think I would have preferred small on both.
Yeah.
But I hope it fits. Then we have the water meter, which we already tested and I think it works. So that's good. And then we have some underwear, which I don't really want to show. So let's put that there. We went to the kitchen store, as we said. A very expensive cheese slicer, which is one. Yeah, see? We have
you were
this one.
right.
I was right. We have this one. They have a picture of all the different types of cheese slicers on the back. And apparently we have one for soft cheese, right? Yeah. So this is for soft cheese, and we had a hard cheese a couple weeks ago, and it was very, it was like all
Brittle,
chunks, very brittle. So maybe if we get that cheese again, this should be for hard cheese.
Yeah.
So now we have one for both.
We have hard cheese.
Yes. So we can use them both and see. And this is a very cheap one, but it works, and it has been working for a very long time. But I think this is from the Action.
Yeah,
in the
I think
Netherlands.
so.
And we don't have a store like that here. So we kind of had to get the expensive one.
We wanted to.
Yes.
Also.
And also, this one has like the seam here, and I can just feel some water coming out of there. And then something we have also been looking for a while, a cheese grater, like mill. And this is not made of plastic. It should be all steel. So I hope that is right. Just not this part, but you
Yeah.
don't need that.
And the suction cup.
Yes, but that's fine. We can do this instead of this, which I think this is going to be a lot better,
Yeah.
a lot easier and quicker to use, and then the cheese will just go here, so you need something under here. But with this you have to grate and then transfer them. So I think this is going to be better. And then a bread tin, because I've been baking a lot of bread and my breads are like doing that. They're very flat. So I'm hoping with this they will be actual bread shape. And we have a glass one, but the bread never really turned out right. If you have seen our kitchen before and our mugs that we use, we are very big fans of Le Creuset. And we could not
Like
resist.
there. And there. And this one.
And we usually use these for our coffee in the morning, and we used to fill it up completely, but now we've been doing half, and that just looks a bit sad. So I'm very excited. We got these, which are perfect.
That's better. That's
so
way better.
perfect.
Yeah.
That's a perfect morning coffee. And this is the pajama set. I really like it.
Yeah.
The pants are long. Maybe I can shorten them, but it's a pajama, so maybe it's okay. And they are too big. But it's okay. It doesn't look... I feel like it doesn't look too big. So I think it's fine. They didn't have a small in this, in these bottoms. And this is an extra small, which actually is perfect. So
Yeah.
I like it. It's been a very long time since I bought a matching pajama set. So it's maybe something stupid to be excited about, but I'm excited. Is this angle okay? I don't know why he chose this time to go vacuum, because I did say I wanted to film something, but we'll just have to deal with it. It's the next day, we just got ready for the day. I put on something colorful, because I've been wearing black all week. My work outfit is all black and a braid. So I'm very happy in the weekend that I can do my hair differently, because if I do it like this, it's still in the way. It is very long. And just some more fun clothes, which I'm really enjoying. Not really dressing up, but just making myself look nice in my clothes. I made a little list of things I want to do. It is in the kitchen, but I think it is baking bread with my new bread tin. Cleaning the litter box completely. And I do want to spend some time outside. It said it was going to rain all day, but this is the weather right now. So we need to spend some time outside. And also, I think you can tell our lawnmower is still broken. But last night we ordered the belt that is broken. So hopefully that will come in the next week. And then we can fix it. And then we can mow our lawn properly again. But I'm also really enjoying all the flowers that are popping up over there. So we might leave that for a little bit longer. Just so all the insects and bees and pollinators can have a little bit more nature here. I mean, there is a lot of nature around, so I think it's okay to mow our lawn. But still, I like all the flowers and stuff. So we might leave it a little bit longer. I will also give a little greenhouse veggie patch update because things are popping up there. And I'm excited. This was the noise. I was filming upstairs. I said I don't know why you chose now to go vacuum because I said I wanted to film something.
I didn't do it Friday. I didn't do it yesterday, so I had to do it.
Okay.
There was cat hair everywhere.
Yes. From this one. Hi. My bread dough is done. We will see that in about an hour. And then I can use my new bread tin, which I'm excited about. This is for 2 breads. We have 2 in the freezer, so that's enough for this week. And we just checked and we have enough scones, so I don't have to bake. I don't have to bake anything else, which is nice because I don't really feel like baking today. We're gonna start in our roundabout because we have some strawberries that are already getting very big, like this. And we got this stuff yesterday, so we're gonna put that around. I feel like we're gonna use the whole bags, most of them, because in the store I was like, that's enough. And now I think we have a lot of strawberries. And we have different kinds. So this is like the big one that you can eat yourself, I think. These are pineapple, or what was it? No? Was it pineapple?
Yeah.
They stay yellow. And then we have some red ones here that I think, I don't know if these are nice to eat. Like these small
more
ones.
for jam and
They're more like wild
syrup.
strawberries, I feel like.
Yeah.
So, but we need a lot for jam or syrup.
Yeah.
So how do you do that? Because if you pick them now, do you put them in the freezer and then process? I only have like 5 now, or maybe 10, but the tiny ones. That's not enough for jam.
How do you time this?
Yeah, they need to be ripe all at the same time and then you can make jam.
Yeah.
But if I put them in the inside now, they're just gonna go bad. So let us know how you do that, if you know. My head is probably very red again. It's quite hot and I just tried to cut some grass with this one. We kind of need to start on some borders for these. So I know what is grass, what is weed, what is veggie patch. And then we can also mow with our hand mower, because if I do it now, the grass will just flip into the veggie patch and I don't want that. I did not think about that. I put all the like wood or straw, and it is wood, but I'm gonna call it straw because I don't know what to call it, with the strawberries. So now they won't rot into the soil. They will just stay on top of this and stay clean. I don't have enough time in the weekends. Oh no. I think I'm gonna have to spend some evenings in the garden as well, which is kind of fun. I don't mind, but I think this week it's gonna rain a lot, which is also good for the garden, but I don't know if I will do this in the evening then. I only like have an hour of like actual time I can spend doing something in the evening, because I also do need to like relax a bit after work, eat, do dishes, those things. So I don't have that much time after work, but an hour every day in the garden does sound good. I think this is a potato that is coming up. At least I hope. And then we have some things popping up there that looks like sprouting stuff. Here as well. Things are happening and I'm excited. And then this bed is carrot, beet and radish. And so far I mainly see the radish coming up. This is the row where I did the radish. Everyone tries to keep them out of their lawn,
Yeah.
and we are spreading them around. And then these are also going crazy. And then this is the greenhouse. Oh, that was my finger. We are getting a lot of chamomile and calendula, which is exciting. And then nothing really is happening here yet, which is normal. And then we have some of this. We have our parsley plant, which is doing well. I need to start drying some leaves, I think. And then we have some dried parsley, which would be great. And then we have a little bit of fungus. So that is not a good thing. We're not sure what to do about that one. But oregano is coming up. Like, is that bad? Does it damage the plant? We don't know. And then we have a lot of basil coming up, which is exciting. This is rocket. which is starting to get a second leaf. And then we have some Brussels sprouts. The lavender is popping up, which is exciting because they say it's very hard to grow this from seed. So that is fun. And then this is cauliflower. Yes, we have cauliflower and red cabbage right there. And then these are strawberries. And these are also strawberries. So we have a lot more strawberries.
Do you also want something to eat and water?
Yes, please. I'm getting quite hot. In the greenhouse, right now in the greenhouse, it's 29 degrees. I think outside it's like 22. But if you're doing stuff, it gets hot in the sun. I think my face is also red. Is it? I think it has risen. Oh, I need to set a timer for that.
Oh, yeah.
Seconds. Right. Where's my phone? We have 2 kilos of cheese.
2.2.
2.2 kilos of cheese. And we set it up here. I had a whole angle so we could grate here. But this is like a suction cup. And this is a little bit textured. So it doesn't it doesn't stay on here. And then also this is too low, so if you can't, so I don't know. Oh wait, oh that's because I moved it. It went next to it.
Oh.
Oh, maybe not. It needs to be there.
Yeah.
We need a different bowl maybe. But this works.
Yeah, I feel like I need the other one.
Can you wait 1 second?
Yeah.
I need to put this up so it doesn't go.
Oh, yeah. But I feel like I need that one.
Oh, then maybe just try that one. Drum A is for firm cheese and nuts and chocolate. Okay, you can do chocolate. Then B is for medium firm cheese, like cheddar or Jarlsberg. I don't know what that is. Softer cheese types not recommended. This might be a softer cheese type.
Oh. Really? It's scraping metal to metal. I don't like the sound.
No. Can you put it to... Does that help?
No, I don't like
It's
the
not.
sound.
It's not in the center. Oh no! And it wasn't even cheap.
No. 400 kroners?
Yeah. I would expect that from a cheap thing, but this, I don't feel like this was very cheap. And it's also, I think, not really...
Yeah, all scratches here.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's this.
Oh no. I think this is a fail.
Yeah.
An expensive fail.
It's very poor build quality.
Oh.
It's getting between here and here. And
Oh. That's very annoying
there.
to clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to grab a toothpick and...
That's fun. I think this is a fail. Don't buy this kitchen gadget.
No.
We're gonna be kitchen gadget testers, I guess, this video, but we don't recommend this one. Which is annoying because it would have been a good solution to our cheese grating. Like every month we do a 2 kilo block of cheese and we put it in the freezer. So we have grated cheese all month for our pasta and pizza and stuff. But it always takes forever. So we were hoping this would be quicker and easier, but it is not. So
We even tried the electric one.
yeah,
For my parents.
yeah, your parents brought an electric one, but that's also not quicker, and a lot of cleaning because that was
loud.
and very loud. There was a lot of parts as well, so that's even more cleaning than this. This would be okay to clean, even with it being annoying, I think I would be okay to clean this. But that was a lot of parts. So the electric one also doesn't work for us. So maybe just by hand is the easiest and quickest option. Sometimes just doing things by hand is the best option. And not want to do it quicker and easier, I guess. But I'm disappointed in this, so
Yeah.
we have to see if we see a use in this or if we have to take it back.
I think I see a trip next weekend.
We are back to this
I'm
one.
very disappointed in the thing.
Yeah.
The new thing.
Yes. This is just not fun to do. And you kind of always almost grate your finger.
Yeah.
So. This is going to be us for half an hour.
Yeah, I think so.
This is more like tiny breads. But it is more like a bread form than bread shape. This is my normal bread. And usually it's even flatter than this. And this is the bread I have now. But this recipe is for 500 grams of flour and then in 1 tin. And this is 500 grams of flour. I usually do it in 2 tins because otherwise it doesn't bake properly for me. So I'm just going to try this recipe. And this is also still the pizza dough recipe. So it's not actually bread dough. I just let it rise longer. So I'm going to use a proper bread recipe for just white bread. And see if I can make a proper bread shape with that tin. Because I do like this shape better than this shape. We're gonna do pizza inside. The sun is back for a second, but it is turning a bit grey and it looks like it might rain. So no outside pizza. We're doing pizza inside. The dough is already ready and my next bread dough is also ready. I was not gonna do it, but then I was like, why not? So I'm not gonna make another bread and then we have even more bread in the freezer, which is always a good thing. It's gonna be a lot of cheese, so just grated cheese. We have mozzarella, and this is this one. This is what Nathan likes, so that's for his half, and then we have some tomato puree.
Pizza. And YouTube. It's
We've been watching her or them, that's her channel, for a while, even when we lived in the Netherlands, but we really enjoy watching action shop vlogs.
yeah.
Which is it's not really a Dutch store.
This
but
is
it's a very popular
this
store.
is the
This is Germany.
German.
Yeah. But still, it's fun. Hi, do you want pizza too? No? You have food. You can eat. Yes. I gave you some food. It looks a lot bigger. That is the one I made before. And this is the one not baked yet. So it's going to be a lot bigger. And these are very good. I like them.
Yeah.
I approve.
Way better than this.
They're a lot heavier, so they feel better in your hands. Yeah, these are like just not good.
Way better than this.
I mean, that's very pretty. It's a Paris mug, right? Is it Paris? Yeah.
But it doesn't hold.
No, it holds horrible.
Horrible, yeah.
It doesn't drink nice. This is a lot better.
And better than this.
Yes, also better than this. Also, these are quite heavy too, so these are okay too, but I don't know. There's just something about Le Creuset that is... It's just the best. And this is what it looks like coming out of the oven. It's a lot darker than this one. Which is good, because my breads have been turning out light, so it is good that it's darker. Let's take it out and see if it's done. I think that looks really good. And sounds really good. Like, doesn't that look like a bread you get from a bakery? A lot more. This looks more like a... I don't know. It's just tiny compared to that one. I'm excited. Can I cut this?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, with your finger. She cut her finger on the inside somewhere there.
Yeah, on
It shouldn't be sharp.
that edge. This
Yeah.
one. I don't think that should be sharp, but now I have like a hammerhead shark on my finger.
Yeah.
It's a pretty deep cut as well, so that's not fun.
Should
So
I? Try
another
it?
complaint on the
Yeah.
grater. Yes, you can. You can cut, because
Towards you?
yes.
Yeah. Nice.
That is a good bread.
Yeah.
I think that that looks good.
Yeah, nice.
I think I found my recipe.
Yeah.
And we should be able to eat from this bread for 4 days. So we only need 2 of these breads a week. And that is going to be it for today's video. We will see you in the next one. Bye!